Good evening, everybody. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. Grant Barton's back in the back clapping. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope the audio's okay in the internet land. Aaron Donovan is going to be doing our official social media webcasting. Don't turn your volume on, Aaron. That'd be terrible. I'm using technology tonight because I forgot my printed paper back at home, but this is going to work. I declare it will. It is September. Welcome to Southside Garage. This is actually, they've got a new schedule, by the way. They're open on Mondays, which is fantastic for folks in the South. I think it should work for us for a few more months, potentially. Come wintertime, we may need to either shift inside or find a venue for all of us to be inside with just us. But for now, this is great. Obviously, Dave's got pizza over here, a couple bucks a slice, I believe. He'll really deal with you. He'll work. Whatever you got, he'll work with you. But he does prefer $2 bills, I think. And that is South Coast pizza, by the way. One of those pies, which I do believe is gone, is the Lady Shredder, designed by Marcy and Rachel. Rachel, did you have a piece of the Lady Shredder? No? Okay. All Marcy's. All right. Very good. Trail reports. So we had some rain last night in South Knoxville. Spotty stuff here and there. I'd say everything's pretty good at this point. Yeah, I got a thumbs up from Clay in the back. I trust him. Carter's nodding. We're good. Okay. Speaking of trail conditions, Devil's Racetrack, which has been closed for the past 2 weeks, is officially open. So it is resurfaced and is in fantastic shape thanks to, number one, the funds that you guys have donated to the club, but number two, Dial Dirt, who's been in town for the last couple weeks. Don't get too excited. They're at Barn Burner now. So the next 2 weeks, Barn Burner is going to be closed, 2 to 3 weeks. You'll see signage down low. That'll be out on the trails tomorrow. But Dave's got, as per usual, daily trail conditions. It's already noted Barn Burner's closed. So just be ready for that. Couple of weeks. That's it, Lyle. That's all it'll take. And Lyle, just in case you're planning for mid-October, Floyd Fox will be closed mid-October because we're going to do a refit on Floyd Fox. It hasn't gotten love since basically the beginning. So Floyd Fox will get a refit this coming month. On to weather. Dave and Lyle, you guys are up. Live from the weather deck is Dave and Lyle. Tell us more.
Ah, Lyle, what season is it?
Fall?
Yes, the best time of year for mountain biking. It is wonderful. I'm loving these cooler temperatures. I hope they stick around for a while, but it's October, so who knows? We're going to hope the rain holds off this weekend, so we have a wonderful Hill of Truth. Maybe a second bell if music is more your scene.
Yep.
But, yeah, we're going to hope for some better weather, but we still need that rain. Let's hope it comes Sunday, maybe Monday. Sunday rain. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm going to call for.
Okay. Dave says rain Sunday, Monday. Plan for it. All right. Recap from last month. We did have a fairly successful Big Fun Tuesday, thanks to Imes getting some food trucks over. The next one of those is going to be October 4th, by the way. That'll be in your show notes later. Aaron's working hard right here in front of me, tip-tapping away on that keyboard. Betsy Pickle's online. Hey, Betsy. We'd love to see you here. You're just around the corner. Come on down. Okay, National Public Lands Day was last Saturday. I say we had equal showings from TVA, REI, and AMBC. So that meant we got just about everything done on our list. So we gathered up there. There was some lopping that went on. There was some drain clearing that went on. There was also a table that got built, one of 2 tables. So unfortunately, we need help. Actually, not unfortunately. We need help working on another table. It is a large table, a Loyston-sized table. We have the plans. We have the lumber. It's all at Loyston. It is a 12-foot picnic table. It seats, a lot of people. How many did it fit? 12 with 2 people on the end. Wow, that's a lot. So anyway, Tom, thank you so much for your assistance with putting decorative cuts on that table. Yeah, Lewis had a lot of oversight in that project. But REI was up there helping us. They were feeding us, and so we had a great meal. Lipman Brothers, as usual, had us well hydrated, and we appreciate that. And TVA, thanks for having us up, and we appreciate the partnership. We can't wait to come back and do it again. Events. Dave already mentioned this. The Hill of Truth is this weekend. So if you haven't signed up, we're going to pop a link to the race in the show notes up on the Facebook page. But a heck of a good ride. CVTA, our sister club, is putting that on. That is essentially one of their largest fundraisers of the year. And so go out race. They've got a ton of different categories, including an e-bike category this year. And they've got a foot race. I think they call that a trail run on Sunday. So you race against other runners in the woods with feet. Yeah, out there in the woods. And that's next, Dave. Dave evidently has not bought a raffle ticket yet. I wasn't going to mention the raffle because I have a ticket. But CVTA has I believe it's their first raffle, their first bike raffle. I'm looking for Doug right now. Oh, board member Doug Battelle in the back. First one. Yes, indeed. So, again, in our show notes, there will be a link to that bike, which is a collaboration with Santa Cruz and Harper's Bike Shop, correct? So, fantastic. Get you some tickets for that. I'm looking forward to it because it's one that I could actually win. So, Wes says he beat me to that. All right, Wes is in that one too. We may arm wrestle over that bike in the very end. All right, October 4th, I already mentioned it. Big Fun Tuesdays, come on out. The weather is just so delightful this time of year. Pack up on Tuesdays. It doesn't matter if it's Big Fun Tuesday or not. Just go down to the quarry, have a beer, and ride your bike. October 15th, that is a Saturday, mid-month, I'd say. Baker Creek, we're hosting Take a Kid Mountain Biking Day. And so that's a collaboration with AMBC, AYC, and Little Bellas. So we're psyched to be doing that. Very similar to our work days, 9 to noon. And we will have food and probably more sparkling beverages than our typical beverages. But nonetheless, Take a Kid Mountain Biking Day at Baker Creek. Rides for all folks that day. The following day, Matt Morris will be leading a work day on our Adopt a Road section at Burnett Creek. So we adopt a section of road along Burnett Creek Road, and we pull trash out of the ditches every year, multiple times a year. And so October 16th, there's a link to it on our calendar. 9 to noon, we'll have lunch, we'll have beverages. So join us for that. In the new news category of my agenda, my digital agenda this evening, we've got, unfortunately, Casey's not here tonight, but Casey Armstrong, if you didn't follow her BC stage race, you should have. Go back, look at the results. She placed third overall in her division. Awesome showing, coming off of knee surgery. But she's also in the runnings currently for a video that's being promoted right now. So we're going to pop a link in. Make sure to go vote for Casey's video online. She gets a boatload of money if she wins. She's mentioned that she might give some over to the bike club. That'd be great too. Casey, it's unnecessary. Go for it, girl. So I mentioned earlier, Barn Burner is now closed as of this morning. So we're guessing it's going to be closed until about the 15th of this month. Then Floyd Fox will go and get work for the rest of the month. October 1st, Val will be back in town. She's going to be over at Icy King. Wow, Clay just perked up back there. He heard Val, yeah. So for those of you that don't know Val, Val is an incredible builder. I can't say enough kind words about her. She just worked on actually 2 trails at Icy King that sort of seem like one trail right now, but it's going to make a lot more sense next month. after she finishes what she's working on for us over there. So you're going to expect an extension of Blue Trail, which I think is some kind of, it's got some rock bits towards the end. Looking forward to seeing her work. Her trail's always delightful. Carter's on the fence about it. We'll get his. Carter's hemming and hawing. Yes, Tom. Okay, so Casey's neck and neck with another person. The voting ends this week, correct? 4 more days of voting. Yep, your dogs, your cats, all those email addresses. And you can vote once a day. Yeah.
It's not one of those things that you have to hit it by the minute. As long as it rolls over the next
perfect.
day, vote, get everybody
yep.
Up 113.
Let's show up in true Knoxville style and get her to the finish line as we should. Let's see here. Not only will Val be working over at Icy King, we've also got Randy Connor, former president of the AMBC. Randy Connor. Woo, woo, what a man. I've never seen a bad picture of him, by the way. Never, ever. We've been in some bad positions, too. I mean, in the woods, late at night, he's still smiling. It's already said. It's on the internet. I don't know what I said. But all of it is true, whatever it is. How's that for a qualifier? So Connor will be working over at Icy King here shortly. If he doesn't make it over there in October, he will be there likely in November. But he's going to be working on an extension of the green lines over there. And then as soon as we get Dr. Kevin Zirkle back in town, as soon as he gets a transmission in his van, everybody keep your fingers crossed on that one. We're going to put that man to work over at Icy King, helping us get a better connection to the parking lot over there. And so we're lucky to have super volunteers like Kevin and like, we got a ton of great volunteers. Alex and I were meeting earlier. Where's Alex? Lyle's got his hand up. Alex is right there. But having folks that keep the trails in good order, any email that goes out to the trails at AMBC Knox email address is going to Alex, and he's making sure that those trees basically have the same Amazon Prime, 2 days and they're out of there kind of thing, which is not typical for most trail networks, by the way. So the last part of my meeting before I shut up is all about Fall Fest. By the way, Fall Fest is happening this year. Yes, it is the best day of the year, except now it's the best 3 days of the year. So we're doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday events for Fall Fest. So the idea behind a 3-day event is that, sometimes after we get set up, folks come down to the festival site and hang out. Well, let's do that formally. So Friday night, we're having movies curated by Dave Stanley. Yeah, right over there. Our resident weatherman is going to curate movies. We'll have food trucks out that evening. Lippman Brothers is going to be helping us out with all our beverages for the entire weekend. So that's going to be sort of the Friday programming. Saturday, very similar to last year's programming, except there will be dancing because there's not COVID, and there will be bands, right? So we've got 3 bands showing up for Fall Fest. We got 2 coming on the main stage, and the 3rd band, I'm not telling you where they're playing. We'll call it a secret show for now. Secret show. It's going to be awesome. Really good weekend. Our bike raffle this year, we usually alternate, and we're going to keep true to that. So Harper's Bike Shop is going to be sponsoring the bike raffle this year, putting together a pretty sweet Santa Cruz bike of your choice. Then merchandise. I've been previewing all of Mary Beth and the merchandise committee's orders, and it's incredible what's coming out. I only have 2 pieces of AMBC merch on currently. You've got 2. That's nice. The hoodie, the hat. Who else got some AMBC merch on this evening? Oh! Yep, there we go. We got the baseball tee. Yep, this is a different baseball tee. I like that one. So anyway, we've got some great new products that you're going to need at your house this year. We're also super lucky that not only are we going to sell that merch at Fall Festival, but we'll be at REI the following week. So in-store setup, big setup there, big spread. We appreciate their help with that. 3 bands we talked about. Silent auction is going on. Grant Barton is handing that over. Grant has been championing. He's been doing it. He's been making it happen. He gets a blue ribbon for putting on the silent auction for so many years. He's gone from ink pens and paper and clipboards. He's gone to the internet, just like I've done tonight. And so it'll be online and in person again this year. Madeline and Julie are taking over. They're going to do a rad job too. Woo! Julie's got 2 hands in the air for it. There we go. So that we're going to be requesting some additional help from everybody here. Anybody who's got thoughts of what needs to go in that. As soon as the website launches, there'll be essentially 3 links on that website initially, which is how do I volunteer? How do I give to the silent auction? And how do I sponsor it? So that site, George is going to have up and running for us. It's relying on some data that I need to put in, so it'll be there shortly. Other events that are happening at Fall Fest again, shuttles, whip off, thanks to the drop-in. Woo! Kids Land is new. Matt Morris has got me reserved a huge tent for the kids. Huge. He's talking coloring. He's talking bedazzling bikes. Probably going to have a parade. It's going to be great. Demos, of course. I've gotten a number of the shops in town saying that they've got their drivers coming in for it. Alex and I were talking about rides earlier, so you'll have some guided rides. Joyride's going to be doing a ride as well, and Catalyst Sports is going to have adaptive cycles out as well for the weekend. We're bringing back Best Line Under the Lights again this year, so that's pretty exciting. Cash purse for Best Line and for the whip off. So be brushing up on your skills. And the Best Line is an invitational. If you don't get your invite in the mail in the next 5 weeks, you're probably not in. But the whip off day of, sign up, be there. And lastly, I just wanted to mention that we've reserved the school again this year, so camping is happening. Not only tent camping in the play space, but also RV sprinter kind of camping on the flat land at the school. So with that, anybody else got anything to add? Who went on a trip? Who rode somewhere fun recently?
He went to Peru.
Oh, Peru, that sucks. You want to mention anything about it? Come on. Who'd you go with?
Big Mountain Bike Adventures out of BC and Peruvian Mountain Tours are the guys down there. And unreal trip. If you want to know anything about it, come talk to me. But like highly recommended to anybody. I'm going back next year, and I'm going to be like, come on with me. So really awesome trip. Oh, and Johan Borelli was teaching me how to send it. It was some pretty epic riding. So yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Any other notes from everybody, or are we good to wrap it up? That settled it. We all go to Peru next year. Aaron, you're looking at me.
When's your next meeting?
Next meeting is next month. It'll be the 4th Monday of the month. By the way, the 4th Monday of November, we always announce the winner of the checkpoint ride, right? So we'll have a checkpoint ride for Fall Fest. You get basically 3 weeks to do that on your own time and submit that right before the Sunday before the meeting. And you're entered into potentially win the prizes for that. Aaron's got a calculator up here, and it looks like it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, the 28th of November. Oh, wait. October. Oh, shoot. I'm skipping a month, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24th of October. I'm already in November, folks. So with that, we'll have cupcakes. Thanks so much for coming out. make sure to not only close your tabs, but tip your bartender. And run over and say hi to Chris at Southside. Thank him for the pizza. Talk to you guys next month. Toodaloos. We didn't see if there were comments on the internet. Oh, no.